All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to this Saturday evening live presentation for Up2Give. My name is Brandon Ivy, based out of Los Angeles, California. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule for being here tonight. I promise we're going to keep this short and sweet. This is our second presentation of the day. Now, as a disclaimer, I'm not the co-owner of the company. I'm not the CEO of the company, and I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I'm simply one of you. I got a phone call from a good friend that said, Brandon, we're putting together a company that's right up your field of expertise, dealing with blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. Only our focus is on education, philanthropy, and charity. And our motto is let's be different. Well, what's about the vision? At Up2Give, we have a strong moral, integral, and purpose-driven vision to change lives around the world through our ecosystem. We're standing on 4 pillars: philanthropy, education, banking, and personal causes. We have built a model where people from around the world can come together, get educated, banked, and skilled on the principles of philanthropy and EQ, emotional intelligence, while creating a culture of global giving. During the education process, we will be teaching members how to utilize one of our tools for contributing called the Giving Box. This will allow us to fulfill the purpose of our core principles, as well as help contribute to the stories being shared in our community to engage the social revolution part of our culture. Here are some examples of our target areas of focus. Education. The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development found that 50% of U.S. adults can't read a book written at an 8th grade level. Lack of formal education results in lower earning power and serious threats to an individual's long-term well-being. Banking. Globally, about 1.7 billion adults remain unbanked without an account at a financial institution or through a mobile money provider. Health. Currently, nearly 1 billion people spend 10% of their household income or more on health expenses for themselves, a sick child, or another family member. In fact, we have some 3.8 billion people who lack access to basic health care. And housing. Currently, over 850 million people, more than the populations of the US and the European Union combined, are living in informal settlements. So what is our ultimate goal? It's simply to empower you and people around the world to contribute toward anyone's cause in our ecosystem, whether it is to help achieve a goal that helps someone in your family, your church, your country, your community. It really doesn't matter how big or small that vision or mission is. We will bring the nations together to help support those causes. And with our model being a model of philanthropy, we are confident that the Up2Give family will be there for you. Up2Give is a global correlation movement. So how does someone get educated in our ecosystem? Well, we partnered with a company called Success Training Institute. This institute offers cutting-edge soft skills training in audio and video format so that you can learn better skills like leadership, customer service, professional development, personal development, sales, team building, HR management, management training, and much, much more. In fact, you can even get additional courses on things like how to improve your brand and learn self-discipline, goal setting and time management, maintaining focus and empathy. And we're all practicing social distancing. So how about learning social skills mastery? With Success Training Institute offers state-of-the-art soft skills training designed for individuals, companies, and entrepreneurs. Here you can improve your skills in less than 10 minutes per day. Another pillar that we're standing on is the banking industry. There's 1.7 billion people in the world that are currently unbanked. So we partnered with a company called Ooh La La that wants to bring to you the future of banking. Be the first to send and receive money for a fraction of the cost. Access microcredit offers from your favorite retailers. Pay bills with ease. Build credit. Enjoy online shopping and take charge of your financial future with our exclusive Ooh La La partnership without the need of having a bank account. Ooh La La is a full-service financial solution designed to empower communities. With Ooh La La, you're going to be able to facilitate and accelerate our financial inclusion, build a global credit score, and with our microcredit offers, help the unbanked and underbanked community build their credit history. What are personal causes? This is the backbone of what Up2Give is all about. We want to create a social revolution of stories with people whose needs have been met through the Up2Give community. And I saw it this morning. We now have more than 50,000 causes and growing in our community ecosystem. Here's an example of a cause: providing safe shelter to homeless and abused women and children in crisis. So when you create your cause, you'll be able to upload an image, have a description of what you want your cause to be, and when somebody comes to your site, if they feel empowered to and they feel driven to, they can contribute towards your cause. And because you're part of our community, you'll have individuals contributing to your cause that you don't even know. Here's an example of another one, the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. So how does someone get started? Well, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to set up an account at the up2give.com, and you're going to pay a $32 a month membership fee. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to contribute to other personal causes in the community, about $25 worth of Bitcoin. The third thing you're going to do is now you want to share this with at least 2 people who join the community with you. And if you can do these 3 steps, you're going to have a lot of success. Let's talk about the sign-up process and experience. Let's say you're Maria in California and she shares her link with John. Now, John's in London, but the moment he clicks on her link, the first thing he will see is her story. Once John reads her story, he's going to have 2 options to contribute. And option 1 is join the community, or option 2 is support Maria's cause. Now, once John has clicked to join, the system will take him to the registration page where he can add his basic information. Let's talk about John's experience. John now has 14 days free in the Up2Give community. What does this mean? John has the opportunity to experience our back office and ecosystem. John can take the sample courses we have available in our Up2Give Academy portal powered by Success Training Institute. John has enough time to decide to become a member or simply contribute to Maria's cause, because you have the option to simply contribute and not join the community. Now let's assume that John decides to join Maria's journey. John has before the 14th day midnight to pay a $32 member fee in Bitcoin for the activation of his education program at Up2Give Academy. He'll be able to have a story page and a user link to share, and the moment he contributes to Up2Give causes during that same period of time, he becomes a ground zero member of the Giving Box. Now, the Giving Box has 64 steps wrapped in 6 stages. So the more we contribute to each other, Up2Give is also going to contribute back. And it happens in stages. When you complete stage 3 in the Giving Box, Up2Give is going to give you a debit card so that you can start monetizing the Bitcoin you've been given through the ecosystem. This is our partnership with Ooh With this step of philanthropy, we will start to help change the banking crisis in the world, where so many people lack the opportunity to own a debit card. When you complete stage 4, you'll have the option of choosing from 12 different cause-driven programs. And once you have made the choice, you will follow the steps given in your back office, and a liaison will be assigned to you, and you will work for about 45 days to make this story go viral. Now, Up2Give will contribute on your behalf for reaching stage 4, a maximum of $1,500 to the cause, fulfilling our social revolution part of our 4 pillars. When you complete stage 5, Up2Give is going to reward you with an all-expense paid trip to a recognition event where top speakers from around the world are going to come teach about leadership, philanthropy, finance, personal development, and charitable causes. And when you complete stage 6, Up2Give is going to require you to give 12.5% back to the community and the ecosystem. Stage 6 in the Giving Box is the most critical stage due to the amount of contributions that's given to your cause. This fulfills the CEO, Jerry Lopez's vision of creating a system and a community that gives you resources so that you can become a philanthropist. So how does Up2Give strive to be compliant? Well, number 1, Up2Give does not touch the Bitcoin of anybody. How many times have you seen companies out there that say, give us all your Bitcoin, you can't withdraw for 8 months, but we're going to trade it on your behalf. You don't have to do nothing, and we guarantee you're going to make 1% to 2% a day on your money. And it sounds great until the owners run off with everybody's Bitcoin. See, here, this is peer-to-peer, just like Uber and Lyft or Airbnb. Only we're taking advantage of the greatest financial revolution the world has ever seen with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. We only ask for a contribution of $32 a month so that the company can operate, and it goes towards your membership to Success Training Institute. Up2Give is also a major contributor in collective causes, and Up2Give is a giving model that even for nonprofit organizations such as churches, mosques, and synagogues is presented as a revolution of offerings in the ministry. The more they give each other, the more they receive. So what do you receive for the $32 a month? An entire ecosystem that will allow you to share your story to the world through our Up2Give.com blog. Access to our global education community at the Up2Give Academy, powered by Success Training Institute. Access to the Giving Box, which allows you to be part of our community blog and social revolution stories that are inspired by the members' philanthropical culture and cause-driven movement. And rewards for giving back to the community and their causes, which allows Up2Give to partner with you and create stories of our own when you start reaching stage 4 and above. So how does the contributing actually work? Let's talk about the giving box. This is not a compensation plan. It is a voluntary tool designed so that you can increase your resources to help more causes and at the same time improve the lives of those who participate. We have what's called a global community line. This is very, very unique. There's no binary, there's no matrix. So when you pay your $32 at Up2Give and you contribute $25 worth of Bitcoin to causes, this enters you into what we call ground zero of the giving box, and there's 6 stages. The next step is share with at least 2 people who are also going to contribute $25 worth of Bitcoin. When you do this, you will now receive $50 worth of Bitcoin. So not only did you receive back what you gave, you also received a little bit more. Now we have what's called a state-of-the-art AI system, and how this system works is that you need to help at least 2 people to be qualified to move into stage 1. So those 2 people that contributed $25 worth of Bitcoin each and you receive 50, you're now going to contribute that $50 to move into stage 1. Now, while in stage 1, you have those same 2 people in ground zero do exactly what you do and they move to stage 1. You're now going to receive $100 worth of Bitcoin. You contribute that $100 worth of Bitcoin, and that's going to move you into our 3rd step, step 2. Now, there are 64 steps of contributing that's divided up into 6 stages. The AI system wants to make sure that everybody receives something, but it's going to monitor all of your activity. Why? Because it's going to reward those of you who continue to help more people in your organization moving off of ground zero. You will be contributed first on the steps as you start rising through the steps. Now you will receive all contributions from all of your personals on ground zero and stage 1, meaning, what if you share with more than 2 people? Because you're contributing 100% back with 2. But if you share with 3 or more, you keep all of that. What happens if you share with 3? Well, ground zero, you just received $75 worth of Bitcoin. Stage 1, you just received $150 worth of Bitcoin. That is a total of $225 worth of Bitcoin that you've received just from ground zero and stage 1 by sharing with 3. What if you share with 10 or 20 or 50? I shared with 70 in my first week. Now, here's when the global community line kicks in on step 2. That means that once you qualify for step 2, and that is you shared it with 2 and you taught them how to do the same thing, then the global community line takes over. So the next person that enters that step after you will be part of your global community line. They'll be part of your organization, which means you will be receiving contributions from people you don't know, and it can be people from all around the world. But the system, the AI, is going to fast track those who are helping others first. Now, the giving box comes in 6 stages. Now, to keep this simple, because the 64 steps mixed in the 6 stages, every stage you go to, you're contributing and you're receiving. The more you contribute, the more you receive. Anywhere from stage 2 at $562 worth of Bitcoin, all the way up to 45 Bitcoin in stage 6. Now, by the time you've done all of your contributing, you get to keep 18 Bitcoin. 18. Now, you will have the option of, once you've completed 64 steps, to move all the way back in to the giving box and do it all over again. Only this time you're not starting at ground zero, you're starting at stage 2. And your contributions is also going back into the system to help those people who helped get you all the way through 64 steps. Because you helping 2, sharing with 2 does not equal 45 Bitcoin. The global community line takes over and does the rest. So how fast can you move through these stages? It depends on us, not Up2Give, us as a community. We are just getting started Right now, we have about 7,000 plus members in the giving box. Our goal is to reach 50,000 and then 100,000 in a very short period of time. And then you will see the real power of how this works. Now let's recap on how it all happens. You pay your $32 at Up2Give. You're going to contribute $25 worth of Bitcoin to Up2Give causes. And you're going to help two people to do the same thing as you. And this will qualify to receive Bitcoin towards your causes and your purpose. We even have something that's called the Up2Give More Initiative. And what this means is, for anybody who enrolls 3 members, you only need 2 at least, but you enroll 3 or more, guess what? Your monthly membership fee of $32 is erased. See, when people see a program like this or anything else, they ask 2 questions. Number 1, is it a scam? This is not a 6-month fly-by-night Ponzi scheme. This is a legitimate business we're building for the long haul. And what are you going to risk as far as losing your money? What is it, $62, $52, or $57 total? 32 plus 25. And it's not even 25, it's less than that. If Bitcoin's at $10,000 a coin, then yeah, that's $25. But right now, I think it's at $93, $9,400. But now you go to work, you share with 3 people, you no longer have a fee every single month. And again, you're going to receive contributions from every single person you share this with on ground 0 and stage 1. And that's the presentation, everybody. We thank you for jumping in. I told you I keep this short and sweet. However, there's 2 types of people at this point. The first type of person says, Brandon, I'm all in. Where do I sign up? Let's go. Great. The second type of person says, Brandon, this is not for me. That's okay as well. It's not for everybody. We still love you though. But at least get back to the person who invited you. Ask to see their cause and contribute towards it. Whatever you can afford. Help them out in their plan B. But then go and find a plan B of your own. We live in a very interesting world right now. Something that we cannot accurately predict the future because we've never experienced this before in any of our lifetimes. So I believe in what Jim Rohn states. Focus on building a financial wall around your family so high that nothing can penetrate it. But to do that, you've also got to follow what Les Brown says. You must be willing to do the things today others won't do in order to have the things tomorrow others won't have, which means if you're just focused on a 9-to-5 job and hoping that coronavirus doesn't send you home again, you're not getting fired or laid off, even if you are an essential worker, that is not going to build a financial wall around your family so high. You got to have a plan B. You've got to figure out a way how to be productive and make money from home. I've done it. I celebrate my 8th year anniversary, July 13th, on my birthday. And if I can do it, so can you. But if not this as your vehicle of choice, then please find something else. As a disclaimer, this is a brand new opportunity with minimum data. No income claims are allowed, period. And your success depends on you with the help of our community. Thank you for joining us tonight. The next presentation I do will be tomorrow, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Get my times mixed up. 9 p.m. Eastern time, 6 p.m. Pacific, same time as we did it tonight. What you want to do is invite and let me do the talking for you instead of you trying to explain it all yourself. With that, have a great evening, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Wait, did I say tomorrow's Monday? Tomorrow's Sunday. Oh, okay, I'm getting my days mixed up. Sunday, yeah, I am doing a presentation tomorrow night, but I'm also doing a leadership call tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific, even though it's Father's Day. My Father's Day, I'm working. I've got goals to meet. Once I reach those goals, I can sit back and relax. So with that, you guys have a great evening. See you all tomorrow. God bless. Bye-bye.